welcome back to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is all about the qualities you need to have as a marketer. But before we get into this video, do subscribe if you're new here. Don't forget to check out my last video, which is all about the things I wish I knew before starting my degree in a pandemic. So I am sure you're all wondering, what qualities are these that I need to have? And I'm sure when applying for jobs, you've noticed a lot of applications require certain skills and qualities in you when applying for these roles. And one thing I've noticed whilst completing these job applications is there are certain things as a marketer that they really want to see from you. When it comes to applying, you need to make sure you have these skills, that you are practicing these skills, and that you are definitely a perfect candidate for them to consider. So I'm about to give you my list of qualities that you should make sure to include in your CV and in your personal life. For number one, it has to be collaborative. When I say collaborative, you have to be able to work in a team no matter what situation. A lot of marketing comes with working in a team, collaborating with other teams, and working with different types of people and stakeholders. One thing I would suggest is making sure that if you are working at a company at this current moment in time, are you working with other people other than yourself? Are you working with other teams, or are you working with in a certain group? In this group, are you making sure that you are doing the very best that you can to work for yourself, for your company, and alongside your colleague? You need to make sure that you are a team player. That's one thing, one quality I have noticed is very, very important when it comes to applying for jobs. That I worked in a team whilst working for a small startup company. It's always important to make sure you provide that factual evidence. This could be some figures and facts that show that you and your team have created a successful communications plan, or let's say you and your team have had the opportunity to meet with specific stakeholders within the company. Make sure you provide that information and you show in your CV that you have that experience. So collaborative is definitely important. When in interviews, I like to mention that throughout my degree, we had the opportunity to work in groups to provide a certain client with a communications plan for a theatre that they were opening. So that showed that I worked in a team, what we did, but I also forgot to mention how successful we were. So then I would follow on with, we created this plan and it led to a 28% increase in their social media following, and they also managed to attract their desired target audience. So implementing these facts allows them to know that you have reputable experience and evidence. Number two is to be organized, guys. I don't know why, but they love an organized individual. Do make sure to include the word organized in your CV. This could mean that you organized an event, or you are an organized person. You like to plan your days around certain things, however you're able to adapt. So do make sure to note that you are an organised individual. This could mean that you have organised or planned an event for your team. It could be an in-house team. It could be an event for a hair and makeup brand that you have recently acquired as part of the company. Just make sure to show that you have those skills. The next one is so important, and I think every marketer is, but that is proactive. Proactive can mean that you love to make sure that everyone is on top of their work. It could also mean that you are on top of your work, but do make sure to include that in your CV. I believe most hiring managers are attracted by that main statement, so do include proactive in your CV. Number 4 is attention to detail. I have found that whenever I submit a CV with a spelling mistake after reviewing their reasons for rejecting me, I always find that I have some sort of spelling mistake, or there's a grammatical error. Just be sure to make sure that you show that you have a lot of attention to detail. The 5th one, again, so important, and I see this in a lot of job applications, mainly because I am currently applying for a lot of jobs. I see this all the time, and that is communication and interpersonal skills. Yeah, marketing requires a lot of communication with stakeholders, customers, clients. It could be with anyone. You just have to be able to communicate, be comfortable to be put into any situation in terms of questions, answers, presenting. You just have to show it and make sure you are able to communicate well. This does not necessarily mean that you have to be the most well-spoken person in the world. It just means that you are able to communicate with just about everyone and anyone. You just have to make sure you're a good communicator. And one thing I would say is maybe practice and run through a script that you may want to follow when presenting. This definitely comes into a lot of marketing projects. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be an interpersonal individual, and that's definitely one skill you need to have in your CV and in your daily life. I mean, when you go out, I'm sure you're communicating with everyone. You're talking, you're making friends, it's just the same. Point number 6 is not crucial, but it is also important, and that's having the marketing tool knowledge. So when I say marketing tool knowledge, I mean, have you had that experience working with marketing tools such as Hootsuite, Trello, Marketo? These are different platforms that are considered as marketing tools. For example, Marketo is an email marketing software which a lot of companies use. I have personally used it. It's very similar to MailChimp as well. I'm sure a lot of people currently watching this video have used MailChimp, and if you haven't used MailChimp, it's an easy platform to use. It's an email marketing software as well, readily available to anyone on the internet. Again, Hootsuite is a social media scheduling platform. It allows you to instantly share tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, LinkedIn posts from the platform directly to your pages. So having those skills are very important. Just knowing that you are able to use marketing tools is a great skill to have. And finally, I feel like this skill is very important for anyone that's interested in just marketing as a whole. It could be in the branding side, it could be on the marketing, communication side. You just have to be a creative individual. And being creative just means having an idea and being able to channel it through whatever you create. For example, I use YouTube. This is a very good example that I always add to my CV. Being able to create content, meaning filming myself, sitting down at my laptop, editing it, adding sound effects, adding cute transitions that may work well with me, and just being able to learn new skills and create what is necessary is very important. A lot of projects in a marketing role require creating products. It could require creating a marketing communications plan. Creativity is in the blood of marketers. So do make sure to add that to your CV. If you're not creative, go out and learn a new skill. For example, there's a platform named Skillshare which provides you with a lot of skills. I always see a lot of YouTubers sharing this brand as a sponsor, and I think they have some free trials. So just go out and try their website. I think it would be a great platform to use in terms of learning new skills to enhance your creativity. It is a platform that I have used before. I've taught myself how to use Premiere Pro, which is an editing software for YouTube. I feel like it allows me to enhance my skills in any way possible. So if you are looking to learn a new skill, do try out Skillshare. I will leave that link down below, but again, it's not sponsored. It's just I want to share with you guys everything that I have learned so that we can all win. So if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and do leave a comment down below if you've enjoyed it. But if you are not new here, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. And also, if you enjoyed it, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks guys, bye!